Alright guys, today I'm going to start giving you some tips. For example, how to get planet render on your computer. So here we go. Google it then. Alright. And then if you would have to create an account to get these renders, so I would do that. I already have an account, so just log in. Alright. Either you can search for a render up here and then type in whatever you want and get it. But I'm just gonna use one of these just because. Alright, so first when you come on here, you just scroll down, look at the image and just click it. And then it comes up like zoomed in. So what you do is bring everything down and then minimize this because mine's so big. You just click on the image and drag it to your desktop, and then you see it's on your desktop now, and you can just close that and then put it wherever you want. So I'm gonna rename this tutorial, and then I have a big Photoshop pack, and if you guys need anything like C4Ds or stuff that I have, just comment or message me for them, then I can give them to you. Alright, close that out, and then go File, Open, and then wherever you put that render, you go and get it. Alright, here it is. Alright, also, to get this out, either you can erase it or crop it out. You just edit, cut it out, or you could have just erased it. And then what you can do is you drag the image over into the other layer, or something else you can do is get the marquee tool and select the whole image and go edit, copy or cut whatever you want, and then close that out. Then you just come over here and paste it, and then it comes in. But dragging it's a lot easier, but there's just multiple ways to do it. And then just resize your image. And then just apply it. You can see that it has no background, so you would have to either smudge your stuff or just get a stock background. But another tip for today, if you do this, do not do this, because do not put an outer glow on a render. I see some people doing this, and it just doesn't look right. And I don't understand why people do it, because it just doesn't look good. And it just doesn't make any sense. Alright. Also, another little tip here. You see the background layer that you get and it has this little lock on it. If you want to unlock it, you just click and drag the little lock button down to the trash can. And then you can go blending options and do whatever you want to it. And put a gradient overlay on it. Actually, black it out. I'm gonna do a little tutorial. Also, at the same time, I'll take this render off. Alright, duplicate the layer. Go Control J a few times. Since mine's big, I only need a couple of them, but for you, if you have a smaller render, I would do quite a few more than that. And then go, hold on. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll do it like this. Then go like, just move them around, and then you can also flip them upside down and then bring them in like right here. but I'm not going to do that. Alright, and then you need a render right here, so you're going to go, just select multiple layers, you control and then you click, and then what I do for these smudge layers is I merge all the layers together, and then I go smudge tool. I put the strength about 70, 75, anywhere in between there. Today I'm using a 19 pixel hard brush with shape dynamics of, here I'll give you all these, the size jitter 100%, minimum diameter 1%, angle jitter 100%, make sure pen pressure's on and everything, and then scattering, yeah, just, you can just mess around with the settings, and then transfer 48% strength jitter, that's the key part, and then you get something like this. And then just go ahead and smudge it. And this is an extremely dark rendering. But I also do like dark stuff, and you can play around with it more. And then after you do that, what I normally do is I go filter, brush strokes, angled strokes, and you just pretty much mess around with it. This is what I like to do, but alright, let's see what that looks like. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then a key part in this is making the renders blend in with the background. So I would go around 10% or lower. But remember to select the render. Just go around, smudge some of the edges so it looks like it matches in with it. Alright, I guess that looks good right there. And then if you want to add like C4Ds, I guess I'll add a C4D. So Photoshop, I have C4Ds. Use this guy's render packs, has some nice renders. Let me see here. K3, here we go. These are some good ones. And then just I do not know what it's doing, so I'm just gonna marquee this. Edit, paste. Alright, now I'm gonna get it where I want it to go. Let's look what this looks like. Drop a soft light on it. You see that softer than that, so I'm gonna drop the opacity so you can still see the background at about 29%. And then let me see. Another thing, just another little tip here while I'm sitting here. Don't put the text like not near the focal point. The focal point would be the render, so do not put it, like say your render is on the right side right here. Do not put your text all the way on the other side. Put it like near it or around it. Like I'm gonna probably put mine, let me see, depends. Probably about right here. This is probably where I'm setting mine, because I just think it looks good right there. And yeah, also here's a little tip on some things I do with my text. I make a new layer, and you go image, apply image, and then what you do is right click and go create clipping mask. It clipping masks the text, and what you do is you just click and then you drag around. And what it is it's your signature above, but it has the matching colors, so you don't really have to match. So I guess let me see. Let me find a good spot right here. Like that right there, but see, you can't really see the I, the N, and the E. So here's what I do. Sometimes I go outer glow, and then I set the opacity down like right about there. And I set mine all the way white because I just think it looks a little bit better. So there, you see Carmine, that, and there's a C4D in the background. And then, let's see, what else should we do? I guess drop a border on it. So you go, make a new layer, and what I'm going to do is go Edit, Stroke. I like 1 pixel. Oh, I forgot to select it. So you select the whole, before you make the new layer, and then you select the whole image. And you go Edit, not fill, go Edit, Stroke, 1 pixel, and then select somewhere else. Okay. As you can see, there's a small border around the text. Another thing, if you need a light source, but as you can see, you can't really tell where the light source is coming on this. I'm probably going to darken some of these sides a little bit. So, let me see. Another new layer, and then get the brush out. Never mind, keep it up high and then put the hardness very low. And you see it's putting like a dark tint on everything. Back that up. Alright, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go gradient map, black and white. Yeah, don't reverse it, just keep it like that. Set it on soft light. And then I like to put this like 40-ish, but this is a dark image, so I'm setting it on 20. And I'm going to pull out another gradient map. I'm going to do the orange and the purple. Yeah, don't reverse that either. And then soft light it. You can drop this down 25%. Yeah, that looks good. Now, one of the last things to do is brightness and contrast. This is where you really just mess around. For this, I'm setting about 100 because it's dark and it needs it. The contrast, I'd say about, I guess 15's good for that. And then that's pretty much about it. You see everything is in this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright guys, if you need any more tutorials, just let me know. Just comment or anything, just let me know what you need, and then me and Monster can figure out who's going to do the tutorials for it. So alright, like, subscribe, thanks guys.